I'm Camille Harris, and I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. My sister-in-law actually had an extra ticket because her dad got sick, and she said, Camille, can you be here 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.? And she knows that I'm a big-time love entrepreneurial books and leadership. And I was like, I am so there with you. I'm so excited. So, yeah. My sister and I are musicians in Tulsa. We're Camille and Haley, and we do a lot of gigs around town. And it's hard to go from, small band, local band, and trying to transfer into a more in-demand music career instead of music hobby that's part-time, never knowing when it's consistent. So I really want to transfer from, not having to have any other side job to be going along with the career. So that'd be awesome. The office and team of Clay's Place here is so inspiring. As soon as you walk in, you just see like all these pictures, these cars, old Model T, and I'm an old soul, so I love that kind of stuff. And it's just like free, and it's just like what you imagine that you would want in a creative environment. You're like, how can I just be around this place? How can I glean? How can I listen to Clay every day and be inspired and like teach this eventually or something? You're just like, wow, I need this place, Clay's presentation style is so unique, and because I want to be doing teaching eventually, first day he has this amazing book and he just goes through it, skips through, shows you all the things. It's so practical. I was like, oh my goodness, I get to take this book home. He gave us the book when we came and a Sharpie and pens and all this cool stuff, self-evaluation list. And I was like, wow, he's just showing you like a roadmap of how you can do this yourself. And I was so inspired. I went home, I was just talking, and I was like, and then I found out it was a 2-day, and I came back today. So funny, inspiring, very much you just like him immediately. He's very straight and upfront and like, this is how it is, this is how it is. But he's so he just pulls you in so much, and I just really want to tell people about him. And I love that he's also he's just very he's kosher. I love it that you can feel like as a Christian, you can bring your friends and they're not going to get slimed, because there's so many people in the business coaching world that are just cussing all the time and just using all this either just off-color jokes and stuff. He's just great. You can just feel clean and you can recommend it to people. One of the most valuable things I've learned is that if you make 100 calls a day, you'll just barely make it or be above water. If you make 200 calls a day, you're gonna get rich, or you're gonna be successful. So I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a great formula. And you just gotta be you gotta learn. He said if you're at the top of the small business, you're not succeeding. Something's dysfunctional if you stay small. I was like, wow, that's what's happening in my life. And you gotta get rid of the dysfunction, and you just gotta grow daily, and you have to be consistent. Most people won't put the consistency. Those are two things: consistency and just hard work. And I think he has a lot of the roadmap if we'll take it and learn to take you where you actually want to go. So. My favorite aspect of the workshop, I love the flow of the whole day. I love that it's very engaging. I've been taking so many notes, as well as I love that he has the book there to follow right along, so you don't feel like you're just getting this tons of information that you're just like, wow, this is so great, but you leave and you're like, I don't remember exactly, what do I do again? And so I like that they provide food every day. I didn't know that was going to happen. It's great food. Actually, the coffee was great too, believe it or not, and that's not common. People give you stuff that you don't like to drink. So, but the environment, the coaches, he really celebrates each person, and I just love that he puts so much humor in everything that you just take it all in. And I'm probably the loudest laugher in the crowd. I'm just laughing at everything, and it's so much truth, and everything's just what you need over and over and over again. I'm like, wow, when's it gonna end? I don't want it to end. If people don't attend this conference, I think they may be missing out on a successful future, because it's hard to make it in this life without the right information. And I feel like I have been stumped in life just because I haven't had the right mentors. And I'm 26 now, and I'm for the last few years I've been a self-development book junkie. I've been reading and growing the inside of me, but I feel like he gives so many practical steps. There's a lot of motivation, there's a lot of good things, but he kind of pulls it all together into a really amazing way that you feel like you can actually do it. And if you want to, on top of that, you can get coaching here where they'll actually kind of hold your hand and help you know what to do. And so I hope to get coaching here. But just the conference, if you miss it, I don't know. I want my dad to come, my mom to come. I'm literally how can I get as many people to the next meeting? Because because I feel like this is such like a launcher for people's businesses, whatever it is.